BrightSideBen.com.
Good morning, greetings, friends, and welcome to the Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural, nutritional roads to your vitality and health and well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to the Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body. You are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on the Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 27 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, acne, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle. But what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure? Because the human biological system is a healing system. It's a regenerating system. It's a renewing system. It is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing system a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we want to hear from you. We welcome your calls at 855-660-4261. If you have questions about the longevity products, formulations, ingredients, health conditions, if you want to get off your meds or help a loved one get off their meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we can help you. 855-660-4261 is your number on the Bright Side. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products, you can head over to my website, BrightSideBen.com, and pull down on the shopping cart. We've got all the longevity products up, including my personal favorite longevity product, the Beyond Tangy Tangerine now, Beyond Tangy Tangerine 2.0 with probiotics and prebiotics. It's a wonderful source of B vitamins and vitamin C and electrolytes, water-soluble nutrients that we tend to flush out. We tend to flush down the toilet, actually, as we drink water. We lose our water-soluble nutrients. Using the Beyond Tangy Tangerine throughout the day is a great way to replace those water-soluble nutrients that are lost, especially first thing in the morning when we tend to be deficient in our water-soluble nutrients. If we've gone to the bathroom a couple times in the middle of the night, we wake up in the morning, we tend to be deficient in vitamin C and the B complex, as well as potassium and chloride and magnesium and the other electrolytes. So drinking a little BTT in the morning is a great way to start your morning off with a surge of energy. You can also use the Beyond Tangy Tangerine to help wean yourself off your prescription drugs, lose weight, lower your blood pressure, eat less food, just feel better. It's only $50 a canister. You can find out all about it at BrightSideBen.com. If you want to join the Brightside Ben team and earn yourself some thank you checks for helping spread the word and sharing the products, you can click on the Join the Team link on the upper left-hand corner of the page at BrightSideBen.com, or you can call the Brightside Ben phone team at 866-735-2470, and they can give you the scoop for a one-time $10 fee. You can enjoy all the tax benefits of having your own business and help spread the word about the power and importance of a good nutritional supplement program. And as a bonus, earn yourself some thank you checks simply for helping spread the word and sharing the good news about health and nutrition and the longevity products. Okay. Let's see. Before we move on, I should tell you, if you're in Hot Springs, Arkansas, if you're in Arkansas or anywhere near Arkansas, I'll be doing a talk on April 4th for Pete Greenway. They're doing the longevity opportunity product session, and that's all day on April 4th, and I'll be talking at 7 o'clock. You can find out more information by calling Pete Greenway at 501-538-3160. It costs $10, and I'll be on for a couple hours, $10 for the whole day. I'll be on for a couple hours from 7 to 9 o'clock. Also, I'll be doing a talk in the Denver area for Drew and Marcy, my friends Drew and Marcy, Dr. Drew, and his wife Marcy, his girlfriend Marcy, at 5955 South Holly Street in Centennial. That is at the Coble Library. I think you pronounce it that way. And that's at 6 o'clock Monday, April 8th. I'll do another one Saturday, April 19th from 10 to 12, 5955 South Holly Street in Centennial for my friends Drew and Marcy. Hope to see you out there if you're in the Denver area, and hope to see you in Arkansas if you're out in the Arkansas area, in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Okay, We are talking about one of the most important processes in the body, arguably the most important process in the body, something called methylation. Methylation is one of the ways that the body uses to activate chemicals. Methylation is simply the attachment of a little piece, a little methyl piece. You can think of it just like a chunk of carbon, a chunk of coal, if you will. That's what carbon is, coal. So just think of a chunk of coal getting stuck onto certain chemicals, and those chemicals become activated. This activation process, methylation activation process, is important for making genetic material. Genes obviously function as a blueprint for everything in the body, so methylation has major implications for a lot of reasons, but even just for the genetic, just because it helps you make genes. One of the components of genetics is actually made via the methylation process. That way, in this fashion, methylation defects or methylation deficiencies can pretty much mess up anything in the body. This is where fetal birth defects can be created, and it's why pregnant women should be making sure they're getting enough B vitamins and folic acid. Everybody knows about folic acid. They're in prenatal vitamins, and most doctors will tell pregnant women to take folic acid, but really the B vitamins in general are all important for methylation. B vitamins, as we said earlier, are eliminated out in the urine. It's very easy to become deficient in the B vitamins. Very easy, especially if we're eating the standard American diet, which depends on enrichment rather than natural B vitamins. It's really easy to become deficient in B vitamins. And sometimes I wonder how much of our health crisis, how much of our degenerative disease crisis in this country is really related to something as simple as B vitamin deficiencies. B vitamin deficiencies can be caused by just eating crappy food. B vitamin deficiencies can be caused by not replacing the B vitamins that are lost in your urine if you're pregnant. A smart move would be to make sure you're eating lots of live food or once living foods. These are the sources, the best sources of the B vitamins. The B vitamins carry electrical energy. How this happens is one of the most incredible processes in all of biochemistry and biology. I'm not going to get into it, but suffice it to say, electricity rides on the B vitamins. The B vitamins are electrical carriers, electricity carriers. They carry electricity into the cells and into the energy producer of the cells, the mitochondria, and the B vitamins are super important for what's called electron transport. Basically, that means energy. B vitamins are found in living and live foods. Organ meats, fruits and vegetables, plants in general are great sources of the B vitamins, but because they're energy vitamins and they help living entities, plants or animals, conduct energy. Once a plant or an animal dies, once you pick the plant out of the ground or once you slaughter the animal, the B vitamins tend to dissipate, and they are the most fragile of all the vitamins when it comes to, or among the most fragile of all the vitamins when it comes to eating food. So if you're going to get your B vitamins from food, make sure you're eating as fresh as possible, and make sure you're eating foods that were living or once living. Raw foods obviously are going to be a great source of B vitamins. Beyond tangerine is also a great source of B vitamins, and pregnant women would be very well advised to be sipping on the BTT throughout their pregnancy. Oftentimes I get questions about, can I take nutritional supplements while I'm pregnant? Can I use the Beyond Tangerine while I'm pregnant? The answer is not only yes, it's heck yes or hell yes. It's absolutely yes, especially the B vitamins, which are so important for the genetics of the baby. Lately, there's been some research that suggests that folic acid supplements may be problematic. Folic acid is one of the B vitamins, vitamin B9 technically. And folic acid is used as a methylating agent, and doctors and supplement companies and pregnant women all know that they need to use folic acid to help support the baby's genetics, to help prevent birth defects. But lately there's been some research that suggests that folic acid supplements may not be as beneficial as getting the folic acid version that's found in green leafy vegetables and other living foods or once living foods. Excuse me. Folic acid that's found in living foods is called folate. And without getting into too much chemistry, there's an interplay between folate and folic acid. Folic acid is not the active version. It's not the stuff you really need. And there's actually, at least there's some scientists who believe there may be a problem with folic acid that you don't have when you use folate from living or live foods. And this gets us into the whole idea of supplementation versus whole foods. Hang tight, and I'll continue with this when we come back from our break. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. Our number 855-660-4261. We'll be back right after this.
Hello, it's Tom Chenault from the Tom Chenault Show. We are experts in home-based business and residual income. We show people how to make money from their home, either part-time or full-time, and in partnership with Genesis Communication Network, we've organized a team to fight back about people not having money, time, or health. And we need your help. What we want you to do is, if you've got an interest in building an organization to fight back against people taking our money, taking our time, and taking our health, we want to talk to you. All you need to do is call this number, 855-308-8326. Again, all you want to do is call 855-308-8326. You can make a tremendous amount of money and end up fighting for a great cause. Please call us right now.
Hi, this is Gary Cooper with Midas Resources, Gold and Silver. Government shutdown, inept politicians, entitlements, looming Obamacare. The death of the U.S. dollar as the global reserve currency is what nobody wants to acknowledge. We have a debt bubble that cannot be paid and will eventually crash the dollar. If you're concerned about keeping your money, why not consider storing your wealth in gold and silver? Call me, Gary Cooper, at 1-800-686-2237, extension 130. Together we'll discuss your options of buying gold and silver. Again, the global elite have plans for your money, and it doesn't include you. So call me, Gary Cooper, at 1-800-686-2237, extension 130, and we'll discuss your options of buying precious metals. Also, I can send you information on how you can roll over your IRA or 401k into a precious metal IRA. Again, don't get caught with money in your account when the dollar crashes. Call me, Gary Cooper, at 1-800-686-2237, extension 130.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit GoBerkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey guy.
We live in a complicated society. Stressful issues are always popping up. Have you ever been treated unfairly by someone? Have you ever been overcharged for a repair? Have you ever signed a contract or a document worried about identity theft? How many times have you been in those unique situations where you just wanted to call an attorney to find out if you're right or wrong or what your legal rights are? But every time you think about calling an attorney, what do you think about first? That's right. Who do you call, and how much will it cost? Our friends at Legal Shield have found a solution. With a nationwide network of 6,900 attorneys who average 19 years of experience, Legal Shield's law firms take over 40,000 calls per week helping their members. For less than $20 per month, you can have access to Legal Shield on everything from the trivial to the traumatic. Let Legal Shield stand up for your rights at lsprotection.com. That's lsprotection.com. Or call 855-340-SAVE, 855-340-7283.
Results will vary from case to case.
Independently leading the way for the nation. Compelling talk for every political persuasion. We are G's.
Welcome back to the Bright Side. Pharmacist Ben here. We're talking methylation, methylating agents, folic acid versus folate. Folic acid is well known as a methylating agent, so well known that it's standard supplemental. It's a part of a standard supplemental regimen for pregnant women. It helps prevent birth defects. But lately, there's been some literature that suggests that folic acid may not be as beneficial as folate, which is the active form of folic acid that's found in green leafy vegetables and other living foods. And even worse, there's some researchers who believe that excessive